Morning, everybody. It's Brandy from Maritarotjuana. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for tuning in. Today's date is 2/19/19. And today, we're doing again, of course, a daily general Maritarotjuana Oracle Spirit Message read, but we'll just call it Spirit Message for short. All right, let's get moving here. Don't forget, everybody, if it resonates with you, that's great. If it doesn't, check back on the other videos, maybe just yesterday's, and we'll go on from there. Like I said, if it doesn't resonate with you, sorry, it's not for you. Remember, guys, that Spirit tells us what we need to know and what we need to hear, not what we want to know or what we want to hear. It's not how it works. All right. I had one that dropped, and it wasn't for the read, so let me get back in there. All right, so I did want to say thanks for everybody again for joining in on my journey. I do appreciate it. It's great to have support. You know, even though I'm getting messages through my messenger and whatnot, to me it totally validates me. People are coming out of, I'm going to say, the closet, not necessarily the closet, but I have people talking about their empaths and sensitivities, and we have some healers amongst us. You know, there's all kinds of stuff going on, all kinds of synchronicities. So let's see what Spirit has today. We already got one. So it's a hello from heaven. But it was actually in the reverse position, which just still means that somebody is reaching out to you from Spirit. Maybe you're just ignoring it because you're like, oh, no, I don't believe in that, blah, blah, blah. You know, it is true. We're all connected. Anytime that you think about a deceased loved one, you know, you're thinking of them. You're bringing them around. And, you know, if you take that time to listen, you're going to hear them. So somebody's letting you know. Some spirit's reaching out, and that's a great thing. Got goosebumps. So my grandma, I know, is visiting me too. I know she's very proud of me. Come from a long line of witches, warlocks, and things like that. So hello from heaven. So you can connect with your ancestral spirit guides, your deceased loved ones. It doesn't matter who you're trying to get a hold of. They're always there if you just take the time to listen. All right, let's see what that one was. Trust. Okay, not only trust your family members and yourself, trust that Spirit is always there. They are always there to guide you. If you think that you're tapping into something, you probably are. If it says anything negative and doubtful stuff, that's either ego or you're tapping into the dark side. And you can only do that, well, anybody can do it. So you want to state your intentions immediately. Just trust that your inner guidance, your soul, your higher self will put you onto the right path. You're already on that right path. It's just that maybe you're taking the long way, or you're dragging your feet, or you just don't want to do it because you're not into that stuff. Listen, like 30 years ago, so I'm 36 now. So when I was like 6 years old, I knew I was different. I could feel my way around situations. I can't even explain it because it's too personal. But let's just say that I've always known I was different. And people would be like, oh, you didn't see that. You didn't hear that. You're going crazy. You're bipolar. Well, it just teaches me to multitask. I'm open to spirit, good spirit, not negative. So, you know, whatever. You got to trust, though, that they are trying to reach out because they're always there. You ever just sense somebody's watching you? They're there. They're there. That's all. And you only feel weird because you can't see them. But you might be able to hear them if you take the time. Let's see what else they have to say. Soul power. Well, because it's in the past position and it was upside down or reverse, basically that just means that you know that you have unlimited amount of love and compassion and whatnot for everybody around. It's just that you weren't using it to its full potential. Maybe you only loved a selective few people. Maybe you only loved your kids and not yourself, and vice versa. You know, it can go a lot of different ways, but just know that you're in command whenever you want to take control. Um, you know, you create what you have. If you want to be rich, you can be rich. But there's different definitions of rich. It's just how you define richness. My richness would be my kids, my family, things like that. Because that's how I feel fulfilled. Money can only buy you things, material things, and sure, it makes life easier. Who doesn't like to go out and just, not look at price tags? Not me. I'm cheap. Okay. But I have the knowledge and I have the power because I listen. They tell me all the time, Brandy, you got like 30 kids. You need to make a budget, blah, blah, blah. So I've had a budget. And that's why I'm able to live a comfortable life. And because my husband's very supportive and has an amazing job, he has to work hard. But that's how I'm able to get those things, by using my soul power, my frugalness, because I tap into that and I listen. They tell me what I should make for dinner. Not only do I ask my kids and my husband, I talk to spirit. It's weird. Sometimes I just throw shit together and it's even more amazing just because I had an epiphany, but it was really my spirit guides telling me. Or my grandma, she comes through to a lot. But anyway, so, anyway, you're the soul power, is that you do have that connection. It's just you're not seeing it because either you don't want to see it or you're too all over the place. So what I always say is hit that, take a second, and listen. Okay? It might be a thought. You might be able to hear it. It just depends on what your clairs are, which one's better. I'm also still in the past, by the way, guys. Study. So it was actually in reverse, which means you do have the knowledge to study. Study life, study partner, study your kids, study a situation. And then when you study that situation and it looks bad, think about the positives that can come out of it or did come out of it. Every situation is a learning experience. Knowledge is power. The more you know, the more you grow. That's what we're here for. We're here to learn lessons from karma, from our past lives. If you didn't get it before, hopefully you get it this time. Because if not, you're going to have to do it all over again. Okay, so just remember that. Just study yourself. Take the time to study your heart. How is it feeling on that day? Are you feeling discombobulated? Then you need to reground yourself. You got too much going on. Okay, study your family, study your heart. That is the way to raise your vibration, is love, 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 and compassion, and kindness, and blah, blah, blah. You guys already know, I say it all the time. So let's move on to the present and see where we are now. Soul solitude. That means you're in a reflection of yourself. You need to take that time to look. Not only does your human self, your body, need rest, and that's why we have to sleep. You need some soul solitude. That's that mental health break. You need to go into that shitter and just fucking sit there or take an extra longer shower. And like I said yesterday, cleanse all that energy and watch it wash away into the drain. And it'll help you, okay? But you need some time, 10 minutes to yourself, 5 minutes, 10 minutes to yourself will do wonders on your frickin' mental health. Believe me, I know. It's a good thing my kids went to school today, by the way. All right, yeah, so it's time to get away, even if it is to the bathroom. When you're a mom, we know you can't really leave. It's abandonment, and then they take your goddamn kids. But you can go into the fucking shitter. As long as the toddler or the baby is in a safe spot, it's okay to walk away. Take some time for yourself so you can give back to your loved ones and yourself. Self-care and self-love. All right, so new beginnings. So it looks like you guys, someone is being offered a new beginning. It was in the reverse position, which it happens. So I think that you're aware that you have a new beginning. However, you might just be a little nervous about it. You know, starting off in a new adventure is like crazy. Can you imagine when you tell people, oh my God, I went to counseling and it helped? You know, then you're going to have the negative Nellies that are like, oh, you had to go to counseling? Well, you can't do that yourself. Some people don't. Some people don't know how to do that. Duh. So don't be cruel to those people that are seeking help, that are getting new beginnings. Don't be jelly. You too can have a new beginning. If anybody's telling you a negative thing, fucking blow them off. You know, even if they are your family, just be like, look, if you love me, you'll support me. I know it sounds weird to you. You don't got to push your beliefs off to anybody. Just whatevs, who cares? Just go with the flow. Do what you feel is right. Only you know that. You can tell in your heart and in your gut if you just listen. You know, just again, just remember that taking a new path to build, it does take a little bit of time. So don't drag your feet. The sooner you get in there and get it done and started, the faster it's all going to be over with. It really will be. And if you think positively with the negative, change that negative into a positive. Think of all the good things that can happen from a negative experience, and you're going to be even higher up on your vibration than you ever were. You have to believe in yourself. Just belief is and self-love. That's what you need. That's why your soul is telling you, take some time. You know that we're here. You know that we're listening. We're on this journey with you together. Even though you feel like you're alone, take that time to just listen to yourself and listen to your soul and your heart talk to you. The spirit, divine, is always there to guide us, but you have to take the time to listen. Let's see what else. Vulnerability. Again, it was this way, which means that you're looking at being vulnerable in a bad way. Don't look at it like that, because right now we're in the present. You know, you don't have to be a hard ass all the time. Don't let fear hold you back. Fear-based is the dark side. It's the negative Nancy. It's the negative Nelly type person. And if fear-based emotions just draw the dark closer and closer, you don't want that. You know, even though you're feeling vulnerable, it's okay. Allow yourself to feel that. There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make you a small person. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you coward. It's scary to tell your truth, to speak your truth, and to hear the truth. That is the scariest part. Oh, excuse me. Being vulnerable opens you up to compassion, kindness, love, receiving love, giving love, makes your heart grow bigger and bigger. Your heart won't explode from too much love and too much emotion. So I don't even want to hear it. It's okay to be vulnerable. Open yourself up to that. You never know, you might like it. Yeah. All right, in nature. It's saying to get back in nature. You know, even though it's winter, you can still bundle up and go outside. Even for 2 minutes, when you walk to your car, smell that air. Take off your shoes and run down to your garage. That's what I do. Get grounded with nature. Just go out and just look at the sun and feel, even though it's cold, you can feel the warmth all over your body. It's amazing, amazing. Get back into nature, and that'll help you drastically. All right, let's move on to the future. Okay, let's see what we got going on. Gratitude. It looks like someone might be figuring it out, which I think you are, because we've been coming a long way in the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks. We've been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of self-reflection, a lot of self-love is going on, a lot of healing for families and individuals. And that's always amazing. So gratitude, be thankful, be appreciative, show your love, feel your love, let others know how good you feel and why you feel good. Praise it to the world. Who cares if people think you're a nut? Look at people are staring at me like, oh my God, this crazy bitch. But I'm really not. It's just that I know things, so I'm going to do it, and I don't care what anybody thinks about me, even my big brother. And he's proud of me too, you know. He just won't say it because I am weird, but well. But gratitude, you know. Just be thankful. and thank others for being there. Gratitude, it just being appreciative, grateful, pretend like every day is Thanksgiving. That's actually a really good way, because I always say, oh, I love Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite holidays, blah, blah, blah. But that's because I'm thankful and I'm grateful for what I have, for my family members. Even if they think I'm a whack job, I'm very appreciative that I have my soul group, my family, and all that, because they're with me every single day. Very, very, very blessed. My husband takes great care of me and the kids, and he's always there for me. So I know I'm grateful, and I like to not only show it, I like to say it. I like to shout it to the world, because maybe they don't hear you all the time. Maybe they only hear the bad and not the good. So I think people should start showing their gratitude towards others. And I know that a lot of you do, and it's not necessarily for you. It's just, be grateful, live like you're the best thing in the world. Because if you feel like that and you live that lifestyle, then you become that lifestyle. And it's true. And it is true. You can ask anybody that has known me for 30 years now, and they'll tell you that. Sure, I'm always been like bubbly and crazy, but I've always been optimistic, even in the worst of times. Maybe a little too optimistic back in the day, but I look at it like this. Everything is a learning experience. And the more I know, the more I learn, the more I can teach others. And that's how I look at it. That's how I feel. I'm very grateful for what I have. A father's love. So, it's in the reverse position for the future. Maybe somebody had a baby, maybe a child passed away. Maybe a dad or an uncle, some father figure has walked away from a situation, or is going to, but you don't want to do that. Maybe you feel like you want to, but you won't. You got to remember that being a parent, being a dad, you don't even have to be a bio parent. You can be a bonus parent like myself. Love, and it doesn't matter how you love or where you love or when you love, just love. It makes you look even better when you have a bonus child that's not biologically yours. Who says you can't love them? You can. And if this is a situation where a dad, or maybe somebody's pregnant or something like that, and the dad, dads get nervous too. Just because men are men doesn't make them like manly and whatnot. Like, they're sensitive too. And it's scary when you're having your first kid, or your second, or your third, or your 10th, or whatever number you're on. It's scary each time. Maybe you have a lot on your plate, but that's okay. Love does conquer all. I'm not saying that you want to be broke or anything. You should just spend your time loving all day long, but it helps, But I think someone might be having a baby or is nervous. And it's not that they want to walk away. They're just conflicted. But I think that if you think about it like long term, and you talk yourself through that situation, just think of it like this. Were you neglected as a child? Did your parents or someone special abandon you? Do you feel like you were abandoned? Because this is the future. So this is upcoming. Your present and your future go hand in hand. And life is what you make of it. And I don't care what anybody says. You can be broke. You can be rich. Life is what you make of it. But this person is conflicted. And I think it has to do with emotional stuff. I don't think that they want to just walk away from a kid. I just think that they're scared. They're nervous. Fuck. I have 5 bio and 2 bonus. And oh my God, some days I'm like, oh my God, what if I forget to pack lunch? Or, I need to have a life too, which I do. But sometimes I get a little in a negative mind state, like, oh my God, I can't even just up and go. You can. It's just like, it's like you're just talking yourself out of something. I don't know why. Let's see. Dream talk. So what I'm going to say from this is having these cards, it's like somebody is having an issue with some kind of emotional baggage. I don't know if it's a kid or if it's not your kid or whatever the case may be. But then you got your subconscious like talking to you, but I'm really thinking that you're hearing like a negative type, not good. And you're using that to justify whatever decision. Don't do it. Okay, just stop and think. All right. I think you need to set an intention before you go to bed tonight to do some soul searching with your spirit guides. That's it. All you got to do is before you go to bed, you can say it in your head so you don't like sound weird or anything, and just say, the divine spirit guides, and the angels, archangels, please give me the knowledge that I need. Surround myself with white light. And set that intention of tonight, I would like to speak with my higher self, my soul, get some soul searching done so I can get over this fear that I have of maybe neglecting a child, or walking away from a situation that you don't want to walk away from because you're scared or you're nervous. You need to look into yourself. And the best way to do that is through dreaming as well. We all leave our body. We astral project at night or when we sleep. Majority of us do. Some of us remember, some of us don't. But I think that would really help you to ease your mind, not to be nervous. Having a baby is like one of the greatest things. And there are always resources available to you, even if you are lower income. And if you really need my help, I wouldn't mind getting you that information, those resources. All right, let's see what else we got. And seek. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong way. Seek. You are seeking for the truth, for the divine, for the knowledge, and you already have it. It is within all of us. Seek love, seek prosperity, seek inner guidance. Reach out to your higher self. There's nothing wrong with that. Seek attention from others. Seek guidance. There's nothing wrong with that. It is okay to reach out and ask for help. I'm always available. You don't have to be worried. You can let your guard down. Not everybody's a meanie. There are a lot of people that will be there for you if you seek that guidance and you seek that knowledge, but you actually already have it. You just need to listen. But if you need some validation, some self-assurance or reassurance, then please, by all means, message me. It doesn't have to be public. You can message me through DM, direct message. I get a lot of my messages that way. Listen, when it's negative stuff, I don't blame people for not wanting to put their business out there, but like, I'm an open book and I had negative shit all the time. I'm over it though. One of these days I'm going to put a read up here for you guys to see my own personal stuff. Don't be embarrassed. Speak your truth. Seek the truth. There is nothing wrong with that. They want you to. The more you know, the more you grow. It's soul growth. So I just want to say that that's it for me for today. But if anybody has any questions or concerns or comments or anything like that, please feel free to either comment below, or you could also just send me a direct message. I'm on Twitter as well. I do appreciate your guys' love and support while I go through my journey, and I hope that I'm able to help others. Don't forget, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Have a good one. Deuces.